After reading philosophical approaches to the study of man, I've learned that Western philosophy has evolved through 4 distinct periods: the ancient, medieval, modern, and contemporary, which each redefining human existence. In this video, let me focus to explain about what existentialism is, the elements that makes existentialism distinct, a brief explanation of the concepts of subject and object. So what is existentialism is? Existentialism is a philosophical movement that emerged primarily in the 19th and 20th century. Soren Kierkegaard is the father of existentialism. This movement is focusing on individual freedom, choice, and the search for the meaning. Central to existentialism is the idea that existence precedes essence. This means that humans are not born with a predefined purpose or essence. Instead, we define our own meaning and identity through our actions and choices. What are the distinctive elements of existentialism? There are 5 characteristics of existentialism presented on the chapter. First, they philosophize from the standpoint of an actor rather than from that of a spectator, or focusing on individual experience. So existentialism is deeply concerned with the life experience of the individual. So here, it emphasizes personal perspective, subjective feelings, and individual choices. It's about understanding existence from the inside out, focusing on what it feels like to live, struggle, and to confront from our freedom. This is our point of view, or this is our first-hand experience, or what they call first-hand experience. Second, they emphasize man as subject rather than as object, or existence over essence. Here, as mentioned earlier, existentialism asserts that existence comes before essence, unlike traditional views where essence or purpose is predetermined, such as divine plan or natural law. Existentialist thinkers or philosophers argue that we exist first and then define our own essence through choices and actions. Third is they stress on man's existence, or on man as situated. The world, according to existentialists, is often chaotic and lacks inherent meaning. We can refer this to as the absurd. The absurd arises from the tension between our desire for purpose and the indifference of the universe. Existentialists argue that we must confront this absurdity and find ways to live with it, creating meaning for ourselves despite of our experiences. Fourth, they emphasize man's freedom, or freedom and responsibility. Existentialists believe that humans have radical freedom, which means we are not born with a set of purpose but must create our own meaning through choices. However, this freedom comes with responsibility. Since there are no fixed moral rules, we must own our decisions and their consequences. Sartre argues that our choices shape not only our identity but also influence the world around us, making us accountable for more than just ourselves. Lastly is they propagate authentic existence versus inauthentic existence, or authenticity versus inauthenticity. Existentialists advocate for living authentically, meaning we must act in ways that are true to our own nature and values, not simply conforming to societal expectations. In contrast, an inauthentic life is one where we live according to the roles and norms imposed by others, often leading to feelings of alienation. Next, the subject and object in existentialism. First, subject. In existentialist term, the subject is the person, the active, conscious individual who experiences life from the inside. The subject is unique, self-aware, and capable of making decisions. When we talk about being a subject, we're referring to the self that affirms its existence through choices, actions, and relationships. The subject is not reducible to an object or a thing. It is dynamic and has a freedom to define itself. On the other hand, the object is something external to the subject, something that is known or observed. Objects are impersonal, static, and can be scientifically analyzed or manipulated. In existentialism, objects are the things in the world that we can understand from a distance, but they do not have a consciousness or freedom like subjects do. The subject is aware of itself, while the object is simply a thing in the world. In existentialism, these concepts are important because the philosophy stresses that we as human beings are subjects. We are not passive objects in the world. We have the power and responsibility to shape our own lives. The distinction between subject and object also highlights the existentialist belief that humans cannot be fully understood as mere objects or things. They must be seen as active, self-determined beings. To end this video, existentialism is a concept that promises personal freedom, responsibility, and searching for meaning in this completely meaningless world. It is different from any other philosophy because it focuses on individuals' experience and beliefs that we are not born for a predetermined purpose but to develop our own meaning in life through choice and action. The concepts of subject and object enable us to understand existentialism's focus on human beings as agents of action, awareness, proactive, and constituting their own lives, in contrast with passive objects ruled by some autonomous forces. That would be all. Thank you.